Hey plant lovers, get ready to be amazed by my unexpected Home Depot adventure. Today, I stumbled on a small haul of surprisingly rare plants at unbeatable prices. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. Stick around and see the unexpected finds and dive into the amazing world of plants. Let's get started. So, let me tell you how this came about. As usual, the seasons change. It's now considered fully winter, in my opinion, because guys, it is cold. So I'm like, let me see what my local Home Depot has. Let me see if they change their plants. And I walked in, and as you can see, they have some beautiful crotons, guys. Look at that color. Look at those amazing plants. Even if that's all they had, your girl was totally happy because I needed needed a little bit of color to like brighten up my mood. So they have the basic bromeliads, they have the basic crotons, and then I'm looking, and this little $4 section they always have, and it's like filled with begonias and little schefflera trees, and I wanted to see. Then they had some pothos, reasonable prices. I'm not sure about those ones because those ones in the pots, I didn't even look at them, because the ones on the other side, which were only $4 and huge, I was like, if I had to buy something, that's gonna be it. I'm looking at that little snake plant, guys, because that was $4, and it's large. Let's be honest, it's large. And I'm looking, they have little dracaenas, more bromeliads, and I'm like, therapy. Therapy. And let's get it right on the first shot, guys. My Home Depot, this one is in the Bronx. Shout out to Home Depot in the Bronx. You really stepped your game up. Your girl is happy after this episode. Doesn't look that way yet, but guys, stick with me. Stick with me. You won't regret it. You will not regret it. Say it again. You won't regret it. And then these little plants I don't know what you call these guys, but that was like $18. Yes, they have a rattlesnake calathea, and I think that would be okay. It would be great, because otherwise, I'm telling you right now, I think I would kill it. But my budget, I always try to stick within a $30 budget, and I try not to buy plants that I've already killed and know I can't keep alive. I didn't get these schefflera trees, even though I do want a schefflera, but I don't think it's the right time for that. So I just kept looking around, and they have, look at that. That's a $4 snake plant, guys. They have some Kalanchoes, which are everywhere. And this is still just the basic section. And then the smaller bromeliads and the small orchids, that's $9. I actually have like 4 or 5 orchids now. So to build my collection, I like to go bigger, because I notice, let's be honest, when you buy a plant and it's bigger, easier survival. So that works for me. And then they had some ficuses, and really large, and then larger crotons. You would think it's the same one that's on the front, but no, it's not. They have like really large Dieffenbachias, really large crotons, and they're like $29 to $30. If you're looking for a great plant on a budget, the Home Depot is a place. They're dracaenas and, what do you call them, cane plants or whatever. Pretty large for that price. So if you go to another specialty store or plant store, you'll be paying a lot more. So when you're shopping and you're looking for value, look at that large snake plant, guys. They have large peace lilies, large snake plants. I couldn't even carry that if I wanted to. I'm not looking for crazy large plants now. I think the largest 2 plants I have are my 2 monsteras, and I'm trying to decide if they're the same thing, because the fenestrations look so different. And right now the season is changing, so I'm turning things around in my house so that I can make sure that my plants survive the winter. And I'm like moving things away from the window, moving them inside. And you know what? Sometimes I get into my little mood, guys. I want my plants to be able to bring me joy. I love propagating. I hate it when my plants don't survive. So I have to make sure that I'm doing what's right for them. I was doing what's right for myself. And I hope you're doing the same too. They have some huge fiddle leaf figs. And again, I don't have to tell you, if you're going to the Home Depot for plants, way more affordable. Way more. Look at the size of that tree, guys. Totally worth it. Hopefully it's not as finicky as the fiddle leafage. And they always have these huge ferns, and it's like off in the corner. I couldn't even see the price. It was so humongous right beside their mopping bucket. So I couldn't help but take a proper view of that. Look at that. Thing is taller than me. I'm only 5'2", but that thing is taller than me. And then they have the smaller palms on this side. Not that one. That's a larger one. But if you look to the, what's that? Left. To the left, you'll see they have, but I'm like checking that whole big, huge palm out. Probably looking somewhere else. Yeah, these are the smaller palms. And the prices are pretty reasonable. I am not a palm girl, guys. I feel that, no, I know that I am not a palm girl. In this little section, they have the small palms. They have the little philodendron Brazils and little dracaenas and just little cute stuff. Not my cup of tea. Nothing I'm interested in. But I do look to see if there's anything hidden in there that, you know, can't miss it. You see that little fiddle leaf in there? That's like $16, guys. $16. Tiny fiddle leaf, but there they have that. I want to say it's a never never and some small peace lily, small ponytail plants, snake plant, variegated one. Those pots are usually $16. They have a section where they have golden pothos. I think those are 12. Those pots are usually 12. The little cat palms. And then those orchids. I want natural orchids. And then what is that? Syngonium. Those pots are 16. So I'm going to say everything up there is 16. Peace lilies, ponytail palms, some more crotons. All 16. Oh, that pot is empty. I didn't even see that. Now, I usually do voiceover for my Home Depot videos because especially my local Home Depot, always has music. Beautiful. Back to the orchids. And then they have these hanging baskets, and the light above it is so bright, it's ridiculous. So I know I saw they have mostly tradescantias. And I just keep going back to just the dracaenas. That's a Oralia. That is a huge trunk on that tree. Look at it. Interesting. Yeah, not looking for that. I don't look at all the water in that pot, guys. I was like, I poured it out. I just didn't want to stop video for that, but I did turn back and pour it out. They are overwatering these plants. No wonder they're having so much difficulties. Back to the begonia section. A little sad looking. I did not want one. No. And then back to these. Price is not worth it. Then that's my $4 snake plant. And then I keep getting totally infatuated with these pencil cactus. And that one is 24. And look at the size. I got mine for 12. And when I do my next tour, I will make sure that I show it to you, because guys, it is just doing amazing. Amazing. And then they have aloes everywhere. You know, if you need an aloe, this is the time. I think the prices are really great. I like it when they have the aloes for like $4. You cannot beat that. You cannot beat a $4 aloe. You can buy two. It's $8. You can put them in one pot and you'll have bigger plants. Just amazing. They have some euphorbias, the corncob cactus, the green one. That's everything in that size spot. I think was $24, and again $24.98. Totally amazing, because I remember buying one piece of that for $6. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. $6. I mean, prices have gone down. They're not what they used to be, and thank goodness, because I'd be broke by now. I'd be broke. And look at the size. There's 3 of that in that pot. And the size is humongous. And it's $24.98. Guys, I would say at this point, just for the corn cob and these beautiful aloes for the reasonable price, run. Not walk to the Home Depot. Run. And then I'm going to show you their succulents and cacti that they have. And they have, let's be real. The cactus that I am looking for right now, it's a astrophytum. Guys, I think I have one that I found at Home Depot and the price was reasonable. And I think I purchased 3 on Etsy. Let's see how that goes. Love, 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 love. $12.98, guys. $12.98. I don't even know how long it would take to grow one of these to this size, because cacti, mine, for the most part, are not fast growing. Look at it. I didn't purchase that one. I should have gone back and gotten it. If it's still there when I go back, I'll buy it. Let's see. Keep you posted. But I do want to astrophytum, and if I ever see one here, I will be purchasing it. Now, guys, while you're checking out the stock, let me know what you would have purchased if you're in this vicinity around the Bronx. This Home Depot is a Home Depot off Gun Hill Road in the Bronx, New York City. Have at it. I did get what I wanted. Stunning aloes. Look at the color, guys. $11.98. Where else? And those jade trees had me amazed. Okay. Now, usually you get a jade tree, you're paying $6, you're paying $10. You pay even $12. But guys, not for this size. This thing is almost a gallon size container of a jade tree. And it's $12.98. Look at it. Look at it. $12.98. Yeah. $12. In love. Totally in love. So at this point, I'm like, at least I'll get 1 or 2 plants. Nothing crazy. I'm still looking around because this Home Depot has their plants separated in different areas. So they have some bulbs. I'm not a bulb girl. And then you peep what I peep. It's only one. But I kept it moving. I'm like, something's going on. They had these nice, beautiful, succulent, both the gardens and individuals. They even had some other jade trees. These are lighter. No, guys. It compared to the $12 pot, no. So I just kept it moving again, and then they had these. I want to say they're Apuntias, but guys, they are so strange. So strange. I don't know the name. I didn't even, because right beside those were some plants which at one point these were my wish list plant. Look at them. Whale fin Sansevieria, guys. $24.98 in the Home Depot. Whale fin. Let's say this again. Whale fin Sansevierias in the Home Depot for $24.98. These plants were $80 a year ago. And then they had these beautiful succulent gardens. Look at the size of those things. Look. That also was 24 something or 29. One of the two. But I mean, if even if you purchase them at $6, be $4.24. So, and then you get a pot with them. So if you think about it in that way, those succulent gardens are totally worth it. Look at the size of that one. I think that those were like $12, but yeah. So I'm browsing through so you can see what they have, because honestly, I kind of like these pots and the prices weren't bad. And I look at those. Those are not in pots, but those are those Sansevierias, and those are amazing. Look at the corncob cactus. I think that was like 18, to be honest. And then look at that. Look at that. That's a rare plant that you don't usually see in the Home Depot. Neither is that one. And then I realized that, guys, I stumbled on this section where they had the most amazing plants. Look at them. At this point, I was like a kid in a candy store. And I'm looking at these cacti. And it's not one that I've ever seen before. And those, I think, were $12. Something like that. Look at it. Kid in the candy store, guys. More white corncob cactuses. Amazing. Then I'm looking. I'm like, what else do they got? Bring it. But... and then they have more. And these were $12, guys. These ones right here, $12. Look at the size. So then I start pulling out all the rare ones that I found in this section, because I wanted you guys to see everything that I saw. That is $12.98. Of course, I want to lift the bottom because I want you to see the proof. $12.98. Look at all of them. Yeah. Now, for that one in the middle, I don't know what plant that is, and we will come closer to it. And it was one of the plants that I ended up picking up, but I don't know. Initially, I thought it was a silver queen or silver princess, but it is not. Look at that, guys. Hoyas. Now, these are totally worth it. Not only are they in a nursery pot, they are in a ceramic kind of pot. $12.98. It is worth it. They have different kind of Hoyas. I'm unsure of which Hoya that is. I'm unsure of which Hoya. Well, there's a crimson something. I don't know if it's a princess or a queen. And then there's a Hoya white dotty. Now, if you know what Hoya this is, because when you Google Hoya white dotty, you do not get anything populate in the search. So they have the Hoya that I'm picking up now. $12.98. Don't need to show you the bottom. It's $12.98. Put the pot down. Put it down. Okay. And then this one. This is the one which is the Hoya White Dotty. And I don't know what that is. I think it's a Hoosh Kiliana or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then that they have a Crimson Queen. Crimson Queen, because the white is on the edge. And then they had a Macrophylla, a Hoya Macrophylla. All $12.98, guys. All $12.98. Cannot beat that. Cannot beat that. And comes with the pot. Cannot beat that. Because even now, even if they sell you a pot, it's not going to be that healthy. It's not going to be that full. It's not going to be... That one is already trailing. And then they had these, I want to say cacti. I'm not unsure of what they are, but they're not something that I usually see. So I wanted to show you guys. And then this succulent garden was so amazing. It was $29. I would say totally worth it. Totally worth it, because if you purchase them individually without the pot, that amount, it would run you that amount anyway. So you're getting extras with the pot. I would go for it. The whale fins were $24.98. I went back. I didn't buy one here, but I went back and purchased one. I want that to be a gift for my coworker's birthday. So I did go back and purchase that. I loved that. I don't know what it is, but I loved it. It was just different for me. It speaks to my taste. So yeah. And then there's a lot of stuff, because they still had their Halloween stuff out where they had air plants in like pumpkin holders, but they never dropped the price on it. So of course your girl is not gonna buy that, because I am always on a budget. Sorry, thank you. I will pass. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to see up close the Hoyas that are now in the Bronx that you can pick up, and probably you can pick up at your own Home Depot for $12. And those huge cacti, I think those are also, everything in that pot is $12.98. I couldn't see it clearly, but I know everything in those pots are $12.98. So run to your local Home Depot, guys. I can't believe it. You can see I'm in shock. SHOCK, shock. That's the one. Hoya White Dotty, guys. Tell me what that is. And then they have the succulents. I don't know if it's a fishtail or it's not a fishtail. Shark tooth cactus, and I think one of them might be Princess of the Night, but don't hold me to it. But I was just excited that I could find these in the Bronx for this price. I'm sorry, but anyway, let me stop. Just enjoy the view. And then they had some Hawthornias. I think those were like $4. Nothing in those pots were expensive. But they had quite a few succulents that usually, and then maybe a year ago, you were paying a lot more. And these were so beautiful. I was like in awe. So if you're on the market for a few succulents at a reasonable price, here you go. And more gardens. Now, fun fact. People say you can't kill succulent. Guys, my philosophy, anyone can kill anything. Anyone can kill anything. I can kill a snake plant. I can kill a succulent. Here comes the Halloween air plants, guys. They were like $8. Especially the pumpkin, but they were not on sale. They're still there right now. Not on sale. Nice, right? And then they had some tiny Christmas trees. Not on the market for those. And those were the tiny ones are $9.98. And the bigger ones are 16, a little bigger, 16.98. And then those are 20 something. Can't see properly, guys. Your girl is blind. Blind. Can't see it. But again, I'm not on the market for a Christmas kind of tree, but you can have at it. And these are the larger cane plants and the larger palms. All at the Home Depot waiting for you. And then they had these. They have monsteras, alocasias, and those are 29. Those are huge plants for that price, guys. And then you see up top, well, down bottom, they have huge dracaenas. And then they have more palms. And I think these are like 29 for these palms. That's a great price, actually. And then they have the living lace fern. I am all ferns. Even if I get it for free, I don't know if I would attempt to keep it because they have the Nanook in there for $19.98 and some ficuses. I think that's the Benjamina or something like that. And those are either 19 or 29. I know the Nanook is 19, but the Nanook it can be special. I'm really cautious with Tradescantias. My favorite Tradescantia is the Purple Heart. Yeah, the living lace is something, but I don't think I would be able to keep it alive. Full disclosure. And then they had some more stuff up top, some monsteras, some ficuses, some alocasias, some anthuriums, some regular anthuriums, and then just going around little dracaenas and ficus, regular rubber plant. And then they had Cal and Chloe's and snake plants and orchids. Just the regular stuff. $4 for those Cal and Chloe's. And those are not the smallest ones. Those are actually a good deal. And then back to they have some hanging baskets of both those in this section. And the huge palms. They got the stuff spread out a little bit. You have to like walk around this store to actually find certain things. But it's along the same trajectory. So it wasn't so bad. And then they have the huge crotons. Not a croton fan, but there's one specific croton that I'm looking for. And now I'm showing you what I like. They had some Aralias and some crotons and the little Schefflera plants. If you're on the market for those are like $4. So go for it. And then they had the what is that? Jamaica Beauty Dracaena or something like that. I didn't get it. They had quite a few of them. They had some money tree plants. And I think the money tree were 19. I think I put the price up when I actually saw it. So, and then they had some more bromelias, which are one of my favorite plants. Yeah, the money tree was $17.98. Not bad for that size. Not bad for that size. Yeah. And then they had some polka dot plants for like $3. There they go, right on the front with that little cherry in there, which I never understand the purpose behind that. Let me know if you know the purpose of the cherry in the polka dot plant. I don't know the significance or if it has a specific meaning. And it just looks beautiful. They have like this huge Fittonia up top, which I didn't even see it. I had to go back after the fact and film it for you. Then they had the lipstick plant. More pothos, neon pothos. They had, I'm gonna say those are either Christmas or Thanksgiving cactuses, more money trees, raven ZZs. Beautiful new growth, guys. More crotons and snake plants. Those are staples. Somewhere to start. Worst case scenario, it doesn't survive and you try again. If plants bring you joy, guys, there's no harm in trying again. The thing is to figure out what you did wrong the first place and not repeat it. That's my advice to you. More, they have pothos galore in the hanging basket. Look at them, so many. And you gotta look at, that's a Brazil in a hanging basket. It looks totally healthy. Totally healthy. That's great. It's great that we can find these quality plants for a reasonable price again in the Bronx. They have some anglonemas down on the bottom. Look at them. Look at Home Depot stepping up their game, guys. Some alocassias mixed in with the money tree. I'm unsure if that's a poly or the other tiny one, Amazonica or whatever the heck. That Dieffenbachia is $4. So if you're on the market for, you can just drop it in a nice vase. And guys, that's a great gift. Great gift. You know, they still have those begonias hanging around in a few places. Yeah. Yep. Again, if you know the significance of those cherries, $3.98 polka dot plant. Those planters are like aluminum, the little pink things that they were in. I was knocking on them, and then I found this section, guys, with these succulents. They were so beautiful. I had to just show you guys. Look at the color and the arrangement. I am a succulent lover. Can I keep them alive? Maybe not, but definite succulent lover here. And then they had these baskets beside these rabbits. I couldn't figure it out. It's like Christmas now, so don't know what I'm going to do with a rabbit in Christmas, but feel free to let me know in the comment section. What would you do with that rabbit with the succulent basket attached to it? They have these sansevieria, some more jade plants. These are in a pot and a nursery pot, but I have pots, guys. Give me my $12 jade plant. Thank you very much. And then they have some tiny succulents and succulent gardens. You just have to look around to see if there's anything you like. You know, that corncob cactus keeps drawing me back. More cacti, succulents. Just enjoy. I was so happy just looking around this store, guys. There goes that Fittonia that I didn't see. So huge. Probably $19. And the Tradescantia. Yeah. Peace lilies, orchids, and Dieffenbachias. Just different versions of different things all over the place. You can get a little overwhelmed when you're in a store and you're seeing all the things that you love, but you just have to look around and make a decision and put yourself on a budget. Don't go in there and go crazy. Put yourself on a budget like I did. I ended up getting 3 plants, so my budget was $130. I was over by $6. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was over by $9, and I absolutely don't regret it. So you may ask, what did I get? I ended up getting the $12.98 jade plant. And then I got the Hoya that I have no clue what it is. And I am totally depending on you guys to tell me, what is the Hoya white dotty? Is it the same as a Hushkiliana, or what is it? So those jades on the bottom for $12.98. Not that, the one on the bottom. That's the one I got. And then I got the Hoya macrophylla, $12.98. And I also got the Hoya white dotty. Those are the 3 things that I picked up. Totally happy. Hopefully I can keep them alive and keep you posted. I don't know. For some reason, I do struggle. Look how beautiful those sansevierias are and cacti I needed to share with you, because these are not things that I see. That's the jade I got, $12.98. That's the Hoya white dotty, $12.98. That's the one I got, guys. And that's a Hoya macrophylla that I got. And I'm quite happy. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this epic plant hunt at the Home Depot. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more quirky plant adventures. Keep embracing the green life. And I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.